There's a place at the end of the road.
2018 Sea Duckling Open number 40. This is Neon Violet Square. I am your host, Steelmold. Still like the metal, more like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And with me is our wonderful, one and only PogChamp himself, Yaku of the Zaku. How are you?
That was pretty good till I got into a call with Steel, and then whatever he got transferred over to me, and now I got phlegm in my throat.
Yeah, apparently we're both kind of sick. We're sick and tired. Well, you know.
I mean, yeah.
But not sick and tired
Not
of
a StarCraft.
Not of StarCraft. Definitely not. We are just setting up to cast our first match of the day. It will be between the Last Dance and Porosha. Let's see if they are ready. We are already setting up in the lobby. We have, I think Last Dance. I think that's
already.
I think that's the first appearance in the tournament.
I don't recognize the name. I definitely think so. Yep.
From the Cutie Club. Right, everyone's ready.
Easy Cuties gang, pretty good.
Let's roll right. Well, apparently it did play in the tournament before.
Yeah, we're just getting a little info in our ears right now.
From a magical world. From admin space. Or production world. The production dimension. That exists in our ears.
Not many people can survive.
Only smart people can hear it.
Pretty much. Yeah, I hear it all the time. Yeah.
Alrighty then. Welcome, everyone, one and all, to the Sea Duckling Open number 40. Our first match of the day. We are on Para. How have you been doing, Yaku?
Yeah, you know, it's been a stressful week, you know. Apparently I'm not as prepared for my exams as I thought I was, but it's will be fine, you know. It's just gonna go ahead.
Site LE.
There we go.
Stands for liver event. Liver event. That's when you push a liver and.
I hope you remember this when we go on the other one. Oh, okay. Last Dance is. I was saying it is okay.
Yeah, I forgot to change the server. That's what happened. We were talking about stuff, and I was doing several things at once, and I kind of like.
We were discussing. We were like, I mean, if he agrees to West, we can do West. And we were like, yeah, we'll do West. We'll do West.
Yeah, but we were. I was doing so many things at once that I forgot to switch the thing. Ah, god damn it!
If I say it, then it gets done, right?
Yeah, that was my bad.
Well, both are places.
Anyway, in the northwest of Pyra site, we have our teal Darren from Cutie Club. Give it up for Last Dance. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, our purple Zerg from Formless Bear Sloths. Give it up for Porosha. He's been doing fantastically well in last week's tournament.
Yeah, but he did fantastically well last week as Terran. That is his main race. Today, he decided he wants to off-race play Zerg.
And he also, I noticed, I saw recently, yesterday, I think, he got Diamond 1.
Yeah?
I think it was with, I'm not sure which race, though. So yeah, this kid's been doing well.
Well, he's on EU, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. No, he's Canadian. He's in Canada. He's Russian, but he lives in Canada. Canadian Russian.
All right.
14 years old, by the way.
Well, then, yes.
Right, so Last Dance coming in with the Reaper. Both of them opened up really standard.
Yeah, I was going to say
Prussia.
that normally when you see... Oh, that's a clutch extracted right at the
Yeah.
last minute. But
Yeah, it doesn't
as
lose
I was
anything.
saying, normally when you see a race pick, they tend to play a little more cheesy, a little more unorthodox. Prussia, however, seems to be playing much more standard.
Not necessarily. Sometimes, you know, when you off race, you kind of do standard builds. You have that one very, very standard build that you practice just to understand it. So I've seen players who switch race and just do very, very standard. Because, you know, they haven't really practiced anything beyond that.
I do have to say that our tournament is one of the best when it comes to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Not for winning, but practice.
Practice, yeah.
And that is good.
All practice is good. Practice? I'm trying to find a pun for practice, but it's just not. Thinking maybe like a medical practice or something, but I can't find a joke here. I'm sorry. Maybe I am coming down with something.
And that's what your mind went into, medical practice. Alright, we see that for the Swarm Force running across the map. I almost said Prussia. Last Dance, however, very prepared for this, very quick wall.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff that would have punished me, let's just say.
Yeah. And is also getting Blue Flame quite early.
Yep.
So Porsche not babysitting the Zerglings, and they just die. They were on
hold command.
Yeah.
Trying to see when... Does he know about the Hellions? That's what I want to know.
No, he sees nothing in the base.
Right, okay. So I thought that those hold commands were maybe there to spot when the Hellions get out.
Yeah, no, there's an overload coming in, but it's not... By the time he sees this, there are already Hellions out, and look at that. Blue Flame is about to finish.
And the question at this point is, what does Prussia have at home to defend? Okay, it's a lot of queens. That's
5 queens, 6 queens.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
5 of them right here at the entrance. So
okay, good job. Okay, yep.
But they're not in position. And if this Hellions drive straight into the main or the natural...
Oh, they stop for a second, but the second may just be what Prussia needs.
Yeah.
Moves up the queens. He's only lost links so far, and he's not lost an amount of links, which really will cost him yet.
Yeah, this is actually a very lucky hold for Russia, because those Blue Flame Hellions could have done so much more damage, and in fact, they should have. I think Last Dance could have been more aggressive here, because that's a big investment.
Blue Flame and 6 Hellions, and you lost 2. For a handful of links, yeah. And
and Last Dance is not transitioning into bio here. He's going full-on mech. Getting tanks, getting another factory. See the armor is coming down. So I think with some Blue Flame Hellbites,
they kill everything.
Yeah, they could do
flashbacks to 2013.
And Prussia is switching to roaches, which are going to be a little more useful against this, but...
Not if you have enough Blue Flame, though. Or tanks, for that matter. There's some really good creep threat by Prussia. It's going to take a while for Last Dance to clear this. And he doesn't even get to clear it up completely. There's going to be that little spot in the middle, though. Where it's like, why is there no creep here? It's like balding. You know, when the Zergs go up in age, you get that little spot where there's no creep.
Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you for bringing it up. I don't miss my long hair at all. My lush, curly long hair.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Actually, I don't. Shaved head is so much more convenient than long hair. It's a shame it took me 10 years to figure that out.
Yeah, at least you still got a beard.
Yeah, the beard runs strong in the family. Okay, no. So Last Dance getting a third base, which is just about what he needed because you know, you go mech, you need to ramp up.
You need money.
Yeah, you need money.
Especially when you notice that the Zerg isn't being too aggressive.
Prussia already has this run by being set up here. Oh, it's going to be Lings as well. Yeah, Bane Lings, that is. Yeah, so it was right the first time. It's Lings, but Banes, not Zergs. I mean, they are Zerg, but not Zerglings. They're Zerg Banelings.
What?
Got out of that one.
What?
But yeah, they're about to come in here. Find out that there's no third base in this location.
That would have been brilliant if that was a mineral line.
That
you might get this mineral line though if he decides to move up.
It would have been perfect timing if it was perfectly timed.
It was, yep.
Oh, the army is splitting. I don't think that was intentional. That looked like a bit of a pathing. Yeah, a bit of a pathing problem. Okay, Prussia is trying to move in with his
Zeppelin. He should be able to get that mineral line.
Well, there's a.
Oh no, he's going for the natural.
There's a tank and a bunker and everything here.
Yeah, no. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it looks like Last Dance is about to stomp all over. This Zerg, I mean, Prussia can still hold this, but you gotta be very careful.
It's gonna be very costly.
Use the bile shots, get rid of the tanks at the back.
And as you said, if you have enough blue flame and also tank support,
yeah,
Zerg just melts in your hands.
And that's about 10 tanks in all for Last Dance. 6 of them are here at the front. And look at that, they make Hydralisks disappear in pieces. An attack at the back by Prussia does kill 6 workers, but that will not be enough to stop the.
He is starting to hold, however.
Yeah,
barely,
but
just
look at the army supply though. We lost so much.
Absolutely.
Now he still has a bit of a bank here, but
What?
Please, Yako.
What? No, I fixed it. That's why we don't go on US East. And yeah, I think we're about to see the beginning of the end.
Yeah, the evolution chamber is just about to go down. It's still alive. Maybe no. There we go. Ground carapace denied. Level 2.
Yeah, I know that level 2 ground carapace is going to turn the tide of this game.
No, it wouldn't. It would not have.
And yeah, we're starting to see that parade push that Terran can do. Oh, Prussia going for a bit of an evacuation, trying to get a bit ninja as his last-ditch effort. Well, not really last-ditch effort, but you know,
it is a last-ditch effort.
No, the one right before your last-ditch effort, your second last-ditch.
He's got a lot of minerals at the back, but doesn't have the lore of it. Yeah, it does have the lore of it.
Gas. He can only, yeah. Even if he just makes links, they're gonna funnel into blue flame. They're gonna funnel into tank shots.
Yeah.
Those Marines are gonna do something. Changelings.
What is this? I did not order any Marines.
This is mech. No bio allowed.
And GG's gold. Last Dance will put the first point in this best of 3 match.
Now, you want to set your service seal?
Yeah. Let's do that first before we do anything else, so that I don't fumble it again. Porsche is saying, "Well, this was the biggest mistake I've made." Yeah, you thought Zerg was easy, huh? Acid plant.
No, just acid. Not acid plant.
Alright, everyone's ready.
Last Dance is ready.
Let's get right into it. Alright, we already have Quirky, our newly minted CranKy Duckling. Quirky.
Absolutely.
Winning 2-0 against Jonathan.
Was that a Protoss or a Zerg?
Not sure.
Because, funny story, maybe I'll tell it after you do the intros.
Maybe we should do it if we are casting Quirky.
We should, yeah. Alright, I'll save my material. This is casting 101 for any aspiring casters out there.
Alright, everyone. We are on Acid Plant, LE. LE, in case you did not know, stands for Lucid Element. Lucid Element. That's an element that's not drunk. It's very lucid. Not confused in any way. It's in fact in its element. Eh?
You say elements and we start panicking because chemistry.
Right. In the northwest, representing foamless bears, our purple zerg is Porosha. And in the southeast, representing Cutie Club, our Teal Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, is Last Dance. Having the Axiom package there.
What a man of culture.
Mm-hmm. That is a person who knows their business.
Yeah.
Right, so both of them opening standard again.
Again, yeah.
Nothing too shenanigans. Maybe Porosha will try something a little more cheeky this time.
You have to
Wait a
think
minute.
so, yeah.
Was that was a pull first, right? No. Yes.
No, it was a hatch
no, that was a hatchet first.
They brought the drone down when we were doing the intros.
Yeah,
When we were doing the intros.
I still have trouble figuring out the timings of when they start and when they, because you see them working together and you're like, which one do you put first so that you finish together? And it's like,
That's a math
Zerg.
problem that I am not prepared to do.
Not so much a math problem as a scouting information
Well, that could be a math
problem.
problem.
You kind of, yeah.
Spawning pool takes this long to build. Hatchery this long. They finish at the same time. One time that the spawning pool go down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit of a. I mean, admit it. If your math teacher gave you these kinds of problems, you would have been a much better math student.
Maybe.
Yeah. if they put it in terms you can understand.
That's what a good teacher does.
Like,
Once again, that very quick wall off from Last Dance. No run-bys. I'm the one that does the run-bys. That's what Last Dance is saying.
Quick second factory as well. He's going. I think he's going for the same thing again.
Yep.
Is this
That's
a?
it.
Is this a wall?
That is a wall.
It looks swanky. Oh yeah,
The
this
bunker
is
good.
okay. It's a no. It is. It should
It is, yeah.
should be sealed.
The bunker is very deceptive.
Yeah, no, I thought there was a gap between the last supply depot and the wall there,
Oh.
with the cliff thingy, the Overlord perch.
We're just following this
Wait.
one overlord, just escaping. No! You guys are mean! No bully! Yep, so it is the same build from Last Dance. Once again, we're going to see that 6 Hellion blue flame.
It looks like Quirky is just as confused as us about what race he was playing.
This is Selnaga confirmed, 3rd race. Let's go.
PVX. Alright, so Porosha, again, going for a 3rd hatchery.
Yep.
Trying to set up a link bin
Focusing
composition.
on-
I mean,
focusing on
if he's
food
more
production.
if he's more active on the other side of the map, I think it could actually work in his favor because it keeps Last Dance from doing damage. And even though last time in last game he defended that first push,
He was kind of out of position though. His lings
Yeah.
bought him enough time and did enough damage to scare him off, but that... Okay, or he could go right through the front door. Last sense could.
Yeah, they can go around the back as well, but the queens are in position this time.
Oh, he's not running
That
in.
was okay.
He
One
wants to be
drone
safe with his
dies.
Hellions. I suppose he
Um,
wants them for later on, you know, more Hellions now.
Yeah,
equals
more
Hellbats
Hellbats.
later on.
Exactly.
Equals stronger push.
And here come the
I would definitely,
armories.
I would
Now
definitely be more risky now.
here right now is the opportunity for Portia to do some damage. I think because Last Dance is trying to ramp production up.
Well, damage with what exactly? He can't quite bust that.
Why not?
Because okay, he can bust it, but what kind of damage would he do? If he gets a lot of banelings, that's one bust.
Bust the bunker, or one of the supply depots, and run straight into the mineral line and let the tank splash damage do the rest.
Yeah, I'll have to flood though.
It's not. Look, it's not just about doing damage. It's about keeping the Terran busy, because now you have a Terran who's just making up, is macroing, is busy setting up the factories, setting up the production.
This is ideal for a mech Terran.
Yeah, and uninterrupted so far. You gotta interrupt them somehow.
This is when you do what's it called? Doom drop with Zerg.
You kind of need a lair for that nowadays.
Alright, fine, Nidus.
You kind of need a lair for that nowadays.
Fine, Mutus.
You kind of need a lair for that nowadays.
Fine, Brute Lords.
You kind of need a lair for that nowadays.
God damn it, why do we need a lair for everything, Steel?
Because that's the Zerg tech path.
That's design.
Right, now, Portia this time getting a 4th base. Not a lot of damage for Last Dance to do here. I mean, Hellions will take forever to kill a hatchery. Oh, he's getting so running. They make Zerglings disappear.
Yeah, but surrounding them completely so you don't get a good line?
Yeah,
that makes Hellions disappear.
That was like 30 Zerglings.
Right.
for
about
9 aliens.
Yeah, how is Precious tech? Because he is about to get to that economy where...
Well, he's ahead on
upgrades. That economy up. He can definitely get a hive and just recycle units.
Well, he needs to upgrade composition a little bit. He's just going pure Zergling now. And they are going to be upgraded, but against tanks and Blue Flame Hellions and Liberty... Oh, okay, that's a lot of Banelings. Now, the thing about Banelings and Mech is...
Versus tanks, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be...
a lot of tanks.
Yeah, I mean, it helps you bust through, but you gotta end up doing damage. At this point in the game, it's not it's not enough to just distract your enemy. Now, there's a bit of a Baneling roll-by here, but there's already a wall. I'm guessing you can find a way around this and go straight to the mineral line. It's a matter of attention, though, because Last Dance is about to start pushing.
This push is small but powerful. It can definitely get overwhelmed by Lingbane, but he needs a good surround. Yeah,
you gotta be at the back of the tanks, otherwise the Hellbats are just going to make your Zerglings disappear. Yeah, and it looks like that's what he's trying to do. The Banelings are rolling in, the tanks are on them. They are going to...
Oh, they're going over!
Oh, they only got 3 SCVs here.
Unfortunately.
Well, actually...
Well, it looks like what are they called?
It does manage to clean up a lot of Last Dance army here. In fact, all of it.
The Hellbats.
Even the Liberators are going to be going down for the Queens.
Yeah, Hellbats can do much against that amount of Lingbane.
Yeah, so it's just... Even though Last Dance had a better composition, Portia said a lot of the wrong composition.
A lot of something.
Yeah. As Nero likes to say. Even if you have the wrong composition, if you have a lot more of it, it's just a thing, maybe. And
as
real damage here. Because without this third base, Last Dance is in trouble. And look at that, even the reinforcements go down. This attack is not going to be cleared up anytime soon.
Absolutely.
Oh, getting another
Sometimes
tank.
you just eat Lingbane and you dream.
Yeah. That was a really good trade for Porosha.
And he's just continuing to flood in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now there's a wall.
Yeah.
But still, that's entire mineral line, more than mineral line. He didn't quite kill the third, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing mining from that yet.
223 Zerglings. 223 Zerglings died in this game so far, and he's just making more and more of them. Lingbane.
He does have the hive, he does have the spire, he does not have a greater spire yet. But it seems like he doesn't need to. He's been successful so far.
Yeah, and because he only wasted...
Just played like Rainer.
He wasted like tier 1 units so far, so he has a nice bank of gas. His upgrades are way better. He's getting the adrenal glands as well, which is going to make these Zerglings even more dangerous. Banelings roll right into the mineral line.
And it's going to be juicy. Well, it was juicy, but...
It killed mostly mules here. But, the refinery about to go down. It's a dead refinery.
It killed mules. That's instead, yeah, no.
Gas is the thing you want to kill, though.
Yeah, no, but mules, so.
Yeah, I know. And look at Prussia just getting a 5th base as well. I think, Prussia this time going, you know what, I'm playing Zerg. Why don't they just build a lot of bases and make a ton of units? And look at that.
Getting the mutas, because again, why not? It's well at this point.
And Last Dance
doesn't... Thor's earlier.
Last Dance doesn't even have enough to make
is called
Thor. There we go, GG is called. Prussia evening up the score. We have a sideways 1-1.
That was not a mistake to off-race Prussia.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see what the next map is going to be. And we also have Saxi winning 2-1 against Oradair. And it's going up. I
think it's Radair.
Round.
So it's going to face off against the winner of Nemesis versus Prime 9. Who do you think wins that, Steel? We haven't seen Prime 9 in a while.
What was that? Sorry, I was figuring out the...
Nemesis
I was looking
versus
for
Prime 9.
Prime 9.
9 Prime.
9 Prime. Prime 9. Well, going up against Nemesis, so that should be interesting. Like to see the result of that. And they're still at it. Right, let's
How many motherships have been made, I wonder?
I don't know.
Made and killed and made again.
Every time Nemesis, since her big breakout, I wouldn't say Royal Road, but you know, big breakout to the finals, where she got her first championships. She's been doing things differently every time we see her. So I'm hoping she has something completely different up her sleeve this time. Right, stands. Yep. See if it was ready. Oh, they're both ready. So let's go. We are on Fracture Endhole.
The rush map meant to be a map for a bit more shenanigans, a bit more rushes, but
Well, we might say that.
The layout is a little weird. I'll give it to you.
This is definitely a map where an off-racing Zerg
excels.
would be Russian. All right, everyone. Welcome to Fractured Endhole. LE. LE, of course, stands for, in case you did not know, leakage emergency, leakage emergency. That's, you know,
Gross.
when you ate that bad sushi and pizza that was in the drawer for a week. Not I. Anyway, in the
Gross.
south is the map representing formless bears. Currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Formless bear slots. You are correct. Our purple Zerg, it is Forosha. And in the northwest corner of the map, also currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Representing Cutie Club, our Tilterran is Last Dance.
But will it be his last dance of the tournament? He's got one last chance in this best of 3.
Maybe his last dance would be the Porosha, which is a dance of many Zerglings. Huh?
Except to the Viking song. I'm playing out this entire scenario in my head.
Yeah. But Porosha went for Edger first, so we're not going to get anything shenanigans too quickly. And if Last Dance goes again for the Hellion stuff, I don't know how that plays out on this map, though.
And there are quite a bit of choke points which can work either for or against him.
Yeah, the third base is a bit more difficult to take on this map, especially for a mech, because it's kind of far and weird, and there's ways around it. Might work a little differently, but you do see the bunker coming up at the choke to defend the first rush of Zerglings here. Oh, manages to kill the Ripper. Yep.
Okay.
For sure, with a worker surround.
Hasn't lost drones yet.
Yeah, I managed to save one as what was
Right
it?
at the end.
A spine or something?
Yeah.
And here comes some Zerglings. Well, the wall isn't finished just yet. That's a bit of an earlier push from Porosha than we saw before.
Well, it is fractured.
There's
It is only 2.
Yep, didn't make it.
Wow.
Oh, I thought the SCV was trying to build the barracks. I didn't realize it was flying in. Okay.
This is going to be annoying for a little while at least.
Yeah, it's not going to be doing too much damage. They can't really go up the ramp. But it does.
Unless
set...
the door's open.
Oh, Last Dance! Come on! Yes. Oh, that's going to delay the factory. That is bad. And since the factory had a tech lab, right? So that was only one alien. Okay, that was enough. And 2 SCVs, 3 SCVs actually.
That is more than he should have been allowed.
And a delay. Oh, the factory is still at. Oh, Last Dance hasn't realized yet. No.
Alright, this is way more than Prussia was should have been allowed to get away with.
This is a lot of damage. This factory should have a reactor building up now. Oh boy. I think he's about to realize that he doesn't have the amount of aliens he wants to have. Like, there we go. Now we're going to start. But that was such a huge delay. That was almost a minute, I think.
Well, I suppose as long as you have a decent Hellion count by the time your Blue Swing is done, you can still do a run by and do a ton of damage. But as we saw, Last Dance prefers to be more conservative with his Hellions. He prefers to go in, poke around, see what
so
he
now,
can do. Alright, now
he goes with 3 aliens instead of 6.
He's gonna have to rush in with 3.
Yeah, but now the Porsche can just defend with his Queens. Doesn't even need to have a lot of them. There we go. He's going to try and drive around, but again, the Queens are in position. Yep. Oh, he's sneaking up.
Just hit a clear creep. No drone kills today.
Yeah. There's 3 queens at the front here. That's not gonna be a problem. There we go. Crypt solved. Oh, and look at that. Prussia is about to surround these aliens as well.
Or it could all be in the next line. Well, it was kind of a little bit of both.
Okay. This is one
Pretty sure that Hellion got killed by tank. One survives to tell the tale.
And look at that. Prussia again ahead in upgrades. Ahead in bases. Going to probably get a quick 4th as well, like it did in the previous game. Last Dance can't really put the 3rd base down. Not with all these Ducklings running around. He's going to have to get out of this comfort zone and...
To his knowledge, the Ducklings are running around.
Well, they're right here
His
being
knowledge,
prepared.
a ton of Ducklings.
This is a map where you can have your Ducklings in your
main
and they're practically
still running around. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a 4th base
Welcome
going
to
down for Prussia. And Creep is creeping forward.
Again, this is a map where when your creep reaches your 3rd base, you basically cover the map.
Mm-hmm. And last Dance this time it's going bio. Look at that. That's more barracks. There's a starport, 2 starports. This is going to be a little weird. This is the infamous 222 build from Terran, and if you've never heard about it, it's because no one ever does this because it's not really very practical.
No, I agree. Yeah, I was like 222, not 211. Bio? What?
Yeah, it's like 111, but double the 1.
And the time.
It's a 223 by the way. I miscounted the barracks. There's an extra one.
I suppose there's more mech into bio, which you don't rarely see unless you're Maru.
Yeah, it's not something you normally see in games, especially not in a map like this where the games don't usually last that. I think Prussia just threw Last Dance's game enough at the beginning there. That Last Dance is just going, you know what? Let's go back to basics.
Try something new.
No,
this is not a wall.
Steam Marines with tanks.
It's not a wall, but it doesn't matter.
Don't blow up on it. Don't blow up on it. There we go.
Okay, never mind.
And
Where's the tank? Not in position. There they
Oh,
are.
they're stopping.
They're gonna get it.
Oh,
No, they only
so
got
close.
2 right at the end.
So close. Now Prussia did try to surround these to head them off. The SCVs as they were running away, but it didn't quite work because of the tanks.
You weren't supposed to have tanks there.
There still is Link around by that can go into that base, but
The wall is still not a wall, yeah.
yeah, the wall is not a wall.
Yeah, more like spotter. What's it called? Spotter supply
Spotter.
depots.
Spotter depots.
Except they're right at your base.
Look at that. Prussia is already being prepared to surround the Terran army as it moves onto the creep.
Just a little bit of a creep clear squad. The meat of his army is in the tanks in the back.
We don't have immortals here. Yeah, go.
Arrgh! It's International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
That was like yesterday, the day
Oh
before.
god damn it!
You missed it by like a couple of days.
Oh god damn it!
Oh, that's a lot of buildings on one. We don't mind. Oh, but they do get to the bio. That's dangerous.
They're colliding with the what's it called?
actually gonna
Okay,
get-
never mind. I was gonna say they were colliding with the Marauders, but
I mean,
that
Prussia.
splash damage still hits Marines.
Yeah, Prussia planned on using those as a retaliation attack, but it still does some damage.
And now he's getting it from every single angle. So much wind vein right now. He's gonna completely surround these tanks. Gonna try to surround the other tanks, and that friendly fire is not benefiting Last Dance at all.
Yeah.
I think he really is living up to his name right now. This may be his last dance.
And that dance is Toporosha. just involves a lot of Zerglings. Hundreds of them.
Canadian music just starts playing in the background.
Alright, Candice, well, I can think we can
He
just
can try
break
to
this
hold
wall.
off if he... Yeah, he is... Alright, he's held. How long can he hold off, however? He's now get right into his fourth.
Well, again, the fourth and
bunker is
the
gonna burn
third cannot mine.
Start repairing it. Okay, now he is, but it's too late. What's that called? Banelings
Bunker.
already crash into the bunker.
Yeah.
And now, that is not a wall.
Ooh, another surround
And
here.
that is a
Aliens.
surround.
And
It
more
might
surround.
be enough to hold this off, but Last Dance has just taken too much damage.
This is what happens when Terrans start to play Zerg. Like, I don't get it. Why don't they just make a billion Zerglings and just you know, just run in there?
Hashtag play like Rainer.
Yeah. That is up to 80 workers on 4 bases. About to start. Yeah, he got a macro hatchery. He did it in the previous game as well. I kind of forgot to mention it. And there we go. Here's the 5th base. And that's an economy that's going to be difficult for Last Dance to break, because look at the bank he already has. He's not even maxed. He's just making Zerglings. He's getting a double spire.
Last Dance is trying to play catch up on mineral count with as many mules as he can, but he will not have the meat to deal with a recycle. A Zerg that can recycle Lingbane into you.
Yeah, like
he's not fortified.
A Zerg that can
enough.
recycle 150 army supply of Lingbane.
He's lost 173 Zerglings so far.
Yeah, so much more economical than the previous game so far. And there we go. More Banelings
And at this point,
going into these
when you
tanks.
have that many Banelings, hashtag play like Nestea.
Oh boy.
And now once again, he's going to late game
that
mutas as opposed
That
to...
was a kill on the orbital.
Yeah.
Wasn't lifted. With 19 more CVs dead. Look at that. He had a lot of medivacs, but they don't have
Nothing to
anything to
heal.
heal.
They're out of a job now.
It's got 3 tanks. You can't even lift them. It's the most uncomplimentary composition.
And now the
Just to one
mutas come
another.
in.
And here come the Mutalisks.
And we should be seeing GG.
GG,
Up
there we
it
go.
is. Come on,
For Russia
Finger,
with a very nice
Finger,
comeback.
thumb.
GG. Now,
And that dance.
now,
The
here's the
Prussia.
question. Here's the question. Does Porosha like ZVZ?
Well, he's gonna have to decide soon because his next opponent, SM Dr. Autism, otherwise known as Slave Master, a former Duckling champion,
Mm-hmm.
and a Zerg.
Several times. How many? 1, 2 or 3 times, right? Let's see. Let's check the
He's
scoreboard.
won once. I believe he's 2-time finalist, if I'm not wrong, or 3-time finalist. But I believe he's only won once.
Yeah. Oh, surprising. I thought he won way more. Let's see how many silvers does he have. None? No, 1.
That's very similar to none.
That's close, but no, I remembered him as much more prominent than maybe. I think he just got to the final 4 a lot of times.
Yeah, probably. Slave Master has always been one of the more, I want to say, consistent players in our tournament. Generally making it up there. We also cast him quite a bit, so that's probably why.
Well, it was worth it. I'm happy to cast him again.
I still remember his Baneling mines. Those were a ton of fun to cast. Let's see if we'll see it again. Now, Prussia, supposedly he played Zerg that last series because he wanted to avoid TVT, which, you know, totally understandable, but
Yeah, and he's very happy there are no Terrans left in the tournament.
we had a what's it called?
Omaf loses 0-2 to Tommy Gun.
He played Zerg, apparently.
Omaf was Zerg?
I remember him as a Terran.
I remember Omaf was a Finnish Terran.
Yeah.
Maybe just my memory is skewed. Wait, so we need Russia and Slave Master. Otherwise known as I only have these 4. Over on that bracket?
What? No,
sorry, Dr. Autism. No, sorry. I only have these 4 is I only see 2.
Danish. Yeah.
It's that's not the thing that confused me. The thing that confused me is the fact that they have different nicknames for EU and A, and then between the bracket and the thing. Okay, so we need. Oh, wait, I didn't invite you. That's the thing. Too many things are confusing me. I can't do many things. All right, so Prussia will be playing Terran this time.
Okay, he's gonna get that Terran energy from Last Dance. I can play it out in my head right now. Steel, we're gonna be millionaires. Last Dance on his dying breath. This may be my last dance, but it is not yours. Go in and win!
All right, looks like Prussia is back. Let's make sure everyone is ready.
Okay, Slave Mass is 1. Ready? Okay. I assume that means ready?
Yep.
Type 1 for ready, type 2 for no?
Let's hope for the best. We should be on US East.
Oh no!
What?
I didn't switch!
You don't need to, I switched.
Oh, okay.
Activated the lobby.
Oh, okay. Alright, because I didn't join you from halfway, you invited me. That's how it works, right? Yep, okay.
Okay, we're New East. It's okay. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Cerulean Fall. Cerulean Fall for all your vacation needs. LE. LE, of course, stands for Little Endurance. Little Endurance. That's when, you don't have a lot of endurance. You have a little, not a lot.
What are you trying to say, Steel?
Nah. Since when do I have anything to say?
Since you started casting.
Nah, this is babbling, not saying. Anyway, in the southwest corner of the map, representing foamless burst sloths, our purple Terran is Porosha. And in the northeast corner of the map, representing Sind, our pink Zerg is Slave Master. Now, what is
Gotta say, that's an interesting decal.
Decal, yeah, it's just. I think that's a weird blobby Finnish person in a.
It reminds me of that album from.
In a depressing Finnish street at night.
God, it reminds me of the album cover.
In Finland, this could be daytime, actually.
Oh yeah, that's the sun up there.
Yeah, it's.
And now it's the moon.
Yeah, this is.
And now it's the sun.
And you know it's Finland because there's only one person in the street. Yeah. Anyway, we haven't seen Slave Master in a while, but
we see interesting things
look
from
what he's
him.
doing. Look what he's doing. He's channeling Blisk here.
Pretty much. I was about to say he is going pool first, and then I looked in the menu app and I was like, oh no.
No. While we were busy critiquing Finland and its weird social interaction idiosyncrasies. Apparently they like closeness of some sorts when it comes to hatcheries on the other side of the map. And it's actually going to be Roach proxy. Look at that.
All right, playing a bit more standard than Blisk, but you know, who doesn't?
No, actually, this
build
did
is more
do.
standard than Blisk.
It did do Roach Proxy.
Yeah, and then he
last
lost.
week.
No, last Masters one. I'm not wrong.
Look at that. Borussia is none the wiser. Only now sending the Reaper out across the map. He was waiting for some kind of attack here, but oh boy, and here come the roaches, roaching around like
Or maybe they'll
the ravagers that they are.
Ravages, they're gonna pull up.
There we go. Borussia sees no third base. Sees no
sees
second base.
Second.
What's the reaction here? It's gonna be too slow. They are
Reaction. Panic.
Oh, nice dodging. Couple wild shots. Reaper? Did the Reaper die? I think the Reaper died it. No,
the Reaper is going around. Around Slave Master space, not zone.
No, he's actually moving out. I would assume he wanted to keep it there to do damage while this is happening. Because the Reaper is not going to be helpful around here. Maybe it was an old army hotkey?
You can try to use the grenade to micro. Okay, maybe it was
if you had a Reaper, instead it just comes here and dies. Yeah, I think that may have been an error. Okay, but there is a Cyclone out, so I don't think Slave Master can actually break this right now.
He won't be able to break it, but he should be able to contain.
He's already doing a lot of damage. Supply blocking Borussia, killing 8 workers. He's not droning up just yet. Keeps making roaches.
I think he
here.
might be all in at this point.
No, okay,
never mind.
He's getting his natural
Heavy
hatchery.
step stim though, that will be huge.
Yeah.
For Slave Master.
Oh,
it's not targeting the tech lab. I think there might have been a little bit of a panic thing.
Yeah.
Right now he's trying. He's trying. It's gonna go down. It's burning. It's barely alive. Oh no! Denied. That was absolutely huge for Slave Master.
We can call this an intervention by Slave Master. Like you don't want to use drugs, kids.
If you use drugs, then Slave Master's gonna come around and just...
I'm gonna knock those hypodermics right out of your hand.
Reminds me of that Mr. T PSA.
Stay cool.
Yeah, that one.
Right.
I just see Slave Master trying to poke in, seeing if he can break this at some point.
Well, he can still do damage. I don't think he can break this, but yeah. The wild shots are great siege, great scene potential, and Borussia just now...
They are mortars. They are mortars.
Has to back these buildings away. And Slave Master slowly going back while setting up a better economy at home. Now, he only now started to drone up. I guess he wanted to get that layer. He wanted to get that layer a little earlier. Because Borussia is now has enough to break this. He's got the tanks, he's got the aliens, he's got the Marauders out. Steam is
why it's which is why it was good that Slave Master started to economy up.
Yeah.
That's the technical term.
Yeah, and you also need to take into account that you're going to lose this hatchery on the other side of the map. Okay, there's one drone here, just chilling. I think maybe Slave Master built it on the wrong larva.
That drone just yeah, I'll do what I want. Slave Master ain't looking over this direction.
So what would you lose here? Let's analyze this.
Okay.
Shift L, the units lost tab. You have 8
8
SCVs lost, some add-ons, couple of supply depots, not a lot of army kills, but yeah, that contained Borussia for quite a while. Yeah, actually, neither of them gets any upgrades so far.
And here's something that's a little bit intangible that isn't counted. Prussia was going for a 2-on-1, which is generally a build that relies on early game damage and using that momentum to carry you later on. Getting it in the night is not the end of the game by no means, but a little bit of a...
Yeah, it's a problem.
What's that term where it's like, I was going to do this, but now I can't, you son of a bitch? That term.
Denial? Derailment.
Derailment
Yeah,
in his plans.
Yeah, and Slave Master, look at that. He's going for Spire and Roach's speed. So
speed, yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little transition.
Oh, there's a move command.
Yeah, I still needs to hold against this because Prussia.
And that's actually not a bad push right there.
Yeah, but yeah, this push really needs to do damage because Slave Master is going to run away with economy if Prussia doesn't.
The Muse is starting to come out, however.
But there you go. The stim is there.
Yeah.
For the
You thought you could deny my stim?
And here come the Mutalisks.
They're gonna try to do something, but Stim Marines is still pretty good. He's starting to thin out that Marine count though.
And now Marauders and tanks here.
Yeah, Slave Master now. Complete air dominance. He's definitely gonna lose this hatch, however. Nothing transfused. Oh, but
I think. Yeah, this is
actually, yeah, there were two. He made.
Oh, why did he walk with the
tank? Yes, he pulled drones to tank. He
took one more volley and that hatchery goes down.
Yeah. A bit of an unfortunate mistiming, I feel.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it was a, what's it called? Auto attack.
But still, Prussia did a lot of damage. It basically evened out the worker supply, killed a lot of army. Now, he still needs to defend against this Mutalisk, and he doesn't have a lot of at home. He's getting missile turrets right now in the mineral lines, but the production is vulnerable. There's only 4 Marines. Why? Slave Master, kill those Marines! Kill them! You don't have to run away!
He wants to go for them juicy mineral lines. You thought you were going to kill my mineral lines.
Thing is, if you kill the few Marines that he has now, you could basically come to the production and he can't make anything. This is a good amount of Mutalisks to do that. Is giving Prussia a chance to rebuild a count of Marines.
That's a calculated move, right?
Yeah, look, I'm not blaming. He doesn't see what we see. He doesn't know exactly what Prussia has.
Yeah.
And see now Prussia has a few more Marines.
He can hold.
Yeah. And I
tell him go for the juicy mineral line.
Well, he's getting some value here, getting a tank here and there. Another supply depot.
Thinning out the tank count will pay off for itself many times over as the game goes on.
Still, Prussia buys himself a chance to stay in this game. See, now he's getting the turrets on the production. It's going to be a lot more difficult to threaten it. Oh, even loses some...
Stim Marines versus Beatus.
Here's the 5 racks being set up for Prussia. I'm going to start to see some very powerful bio play here. He's actually going to be ahead in upgrades by quite a bit. We're going to have +1 combat shields as well. Yeah, these Mutalisks are basically not a problem anymore. Well, they are technically a problem because
Yep, with the right amount of kiting, they can still be annoying. Take an add-on here and there, like he was trying to do, but the Marines pretty much cover Prussia's weaknesses.
Yeah.
Weaknesses? No, what's it? Chinks.
The links chinks in the armor.
Yep.
Okay, this drop actually going to
creep there.
Yeah, this drop actually going to be spotted by these overlords, and this is
if it wasn't spotted by the creep tumor earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually drop here and just kill these overlords. This is going to supply block Slave Master quite badly.
Yeah, again, I suppose it's going for those big juicy targets.
Yeah, no, I don't think he even saw that because he was busy dodging the Mutalisks and chasing them here.
Yeah, I think I might have been on Shift Q.
Look at that. Slave Master is moving out. Actually, I saw a fruit today. I was in the grocery store. And I saw a fruit that looks just like this.
Wow, really?
Ravager's skin.
Was it called a pineapple?
I don't know. They didn't have a name for
fruit.
it. They didn't even say. They didn't even.
They didn't have a name for it.
There was no name and no price tag.
Just take it, please. We don't want it.
Yeah. All right, this drop. I'm going to do some damage here. Oh no! If it snipes this, I don't understand. That's going to be so juicy.
He's gonna stack boots.
Yeah, he's focusing. He's focusing it. He's gonna get it.
Oh, look at that! He's even trying to micro and pick up his injured.
5 points. 6 health points.
Oh Jesus! I really like that move he was trying to do, where he was like attempting to juggle Marines, or I suppose it's more of picking up his weakened Marines so he doesn't have to worry about it later. But man, that is heartbreaking.
Now, worth mentioning, Slave Master's hatcheries here are still low on health. So a push by Porosha is going to be really powerful, but Slave Master doesn't really give him a chance. But a push by
Slave Master is also going to be pretty powerful.
Tank shots land on top of the Terran army. But
the tanks are in a pretty good position, though. Yep. The tanks.
Yeah, I think Porosha can hold this.
Position. Oh, I don't think he was planning to get those medevacs, but that is what happened.
Yeah, but the Marines and the
medevacs.
I said Marines and roaches, and then I said Marines and medevacs, and it was like marauders.
You really are sick today.
No, that's just the usual stuff. That just means I'm healthy. If I can't remember unit names. But look at that poor medevac. 3 health points, like 10 energy. It's like so army to take care of. I got so much healing to do today.
I myself am on incredibly low health, but I still have a job to do.
I take care of everybody, but who takes care of me?
Well, ideally, it'd be the SCVs.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Slave Master now way ahead in upgrades. Yeah, I had the time to run away with those.
It's a scary push from Porosha, though.
Yeah, but these are all
out of energy.
Low on health already.
Yep. He has one full medevac. Basically one medevac that can heal.
Okay.
And now Vipers. Oh no! Completely sniped. That's not gonna help out for the tanks. And
okay, the tanks put a wedge between the natural and the third, but one tank does go down.
Porosha might be able to do it. He might be able to break this with the army he has right now.
Yeah, the hatcheries are already low on health, so one jump and a couple of volleys onto them with these marauders. Yeah,
he's worried.
Yeah, well, he knows he has time because he's got that wedge with the tanks.
Yeah.
Okay, plus 2 and 2 and Zergling speed finally finished for Slave Master. So he might have something to break this siege.
Holy yes, Zergling speed. I thought you meant roach speed.
No. Remember, he opened with roaches.
Yeah. Okay. That's a very late speed.
Now, yeah, both hatcheries still alive, but I think Porosha is able to.
I think Porosha's just done it. He's getting the reinforcements in.
The complete
medevacs are trying their best. Good game, well played.
There we go.
Porosha, you're gonna come back from that game and take game 1.
Yeah, great. I liked it.
Gonna come back from that proxy roach.
That was a great hold. He was behind, but yeah, managed to do that push, which got him back in the game. Survived a couple more really big attacks by Slave Master, and finally delivered. TVC, baby. All right, let's see
TVC.
What the next map is going to be. By the way, we already have a semi-final. Already between Quirky and Saxegi.
Nice. Quirky, of course, our brand new pickup from CranKy. We'll talk about him a little bit later on. The semifinals should get casted.
Yeah, we should be holding them.
By the neck.
Still don't have an answer. Asset. Okay. Let's see if Slave Master tries something cheeky like this again. Another proxy. Actually,
Right.
we haven't cast a Slave Master in so long that I actually don't remember his playstyle. I don't even remember if proxies are his thing.
He was unorthodox, I would say. Not necessarily cheesy, but unorthodox. The biggest thing I remember were his, again, like I said, Baneling Mines, but also his Mutiling Bane, if I'm not wrong, in, I think it was way back in like March or February.
Right, we are getting into the game.
He did that in CVC though.
I mean, he did play at the time when we only had Zerg in the tournament.
Well, we're seeing a little bit of a renaissance. It's a lot of Zergs today.
Yeah. Where are the Protosei? Protosei. 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 Protoxi. Protozzi. Protozez. Protoi. Protoi. Proto.
Sai?
Protosei?
Size of Protoss?
Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Acid Land.
You know,
LE. LE, of course, stands for live. Sorry, got a little spooked by the break.
Live, whatever that is.
By the cancel, I got spooked by the canceling of the gases over there. Live. No, not that word. Live egotist. Live egotist. That's someone who's an egotist, and they're still alive, so they're live egotists. Or maybe they're being egotistical, but they're doing it live. I mean, they're not recording themselves being egotistical, which is the opposite of live.
It's not necessarily opposite.
I'm not exactly sure what that term means. In the northwest of Acid Plant, currently down one in the series. Sorry, I confused. I forgot to switch their thing here. Okay, no. Currently, none in the series are Pink Zerg from Sind. It is Slave Master. And in the southeast, currently up one in this best of 3 series, representing formless bear sloths. Our purple Terran is Porosha.
Now, will he be allowed to do that 2-on-1?
They're very confused.
Well, he is trying to do the 2-on-1 that he tried to do earlier on, and might be able to get away with it. What's his name? I almost said Sind. Slave Master is playing a lot more standard than the previous game.
Yeah.
Pretty much as standard can be.
Yeah, actually first, 2 Zerglings. The 2 Links, 2 Furious. Non-aggressive opening. Yo, and Porosha, actually, he keeps the Reaper at home, so he's not going to scout it. And Slave Master getting quick third.
Very quick third, okay.
So
that's an unorthodoxy. Now, I do feel like an early third, like third before 3 minutes, is getting a little bit more common, but not enough to be able to call it
especially if you have this Overlord scouting the Reaper, staying at the base, so you know you can move out with the worker and go and set up that hatchery. Because that's one of the risks of getting a third hatchery this quickly, is that there's a Reaper out on the map and he's going to kill that worker.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Porosha decides to keep his Reaper back.
Defending against Lings. Wants to play defensive.
I suppose so, but ooh, that's a very good snipe.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I suppose so, but at that point, I feel like if you can hold with a Reaper, you can hold with SCVs long enough to get Marines, right? And if you can't hold with a Reaper, then I mean you can't hold with a Reaper. So it'd be better to scout it out with the Reaper earlier on.
I'm guessing he trusts the fact that the 2-on-1 is going to have a lot of Marines out quickly.
All right, fair enough.
So you just need to hold out at the beginning there.
Right. All right, fair enough.
And you don't also actually when you do the 2-on-1,
Ooh,
you
can
don't
you
really
get that?
you don't really need to do a lot of damage with the Reaper at the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
because there's the two
Would be
medivacs
nice
full
to-
of Steam Marines are going to do all the damage you need to do.
Would be nice to know where his hatchery is, though. If it's
Yeah.
in your third or his natural.
Well, that's why I did send the Reaper in at the end. He does. He's going, knowing what he's into. But now Slave Master knows as well. Just this amount of Marines should tell you exactly what's going on.
Mass Marine.
Yay!
3 racks.
Two medivacs are finished. Steam is about to finish. You're about to see a drop coming out. Yo, you two
You
stay
get to heal up
behind.
that guy. He's like, yeah, I'll give you health now. Stay behind. Save Master sees himself.
Here's some health for later.
Here's some help so you can, like, get a pizza or something, I don't know. Just leave me alone.
Yeah. Okay. So, medivacs are going into the main base? No, they're going to drop here and clean some creep.
Right on the edge. Yep, clean some creep, try to pick off a queen or two.
Not
pressure
that
the
dropping the
foot
main
a
would be
little bit.
bad. This is acid plan.
Yeah, that's a very undefended main.
Okay,
Now we
nice
see that
step on
nice
double the
double
queens.
stemming.
Couple of
Just
queens go
like
down.
2
Three queens go down.
There's no transfuses ready right now.
There you go.
And he
Back
keeps
up.
every marine alive.
Yeah.
Every
and backs up he
marine
goes.
alive.
That
Yeah,
was
that's right.
3 queens and some zerglings dead here. This is where you usually see a Terran packing up into the main, but that's exactly what Slave Master is
Anticipating.
is anticipating.
Which is why Prussia gonna bring in a tank. Yep, tank and
Yeah.
more marines.
Yeah, here comes more
Not sure how I feel
medivacs.
about a single tank,
this.
but that should be enough to at least provide some backline.
Yeah,
What's
it's
it
just
called?
there to get rid of the banelings and do damage while the
Yep, those banelings are still slow banes, so you can
Yeah.
absolutely
Oh,
crush
look
the
at that,
Zerg
look at
like
that.
so.
so disgusting.
Very nice concave. Man with gun.
OP.
Just shrug off getting
Actually-
hit with friendly fire by a tank,
Yeah.
and now a doom drop into the main. You were
Yeah,
calling
there's
for it,
not
Steel.
enough to defend. Now the Zerglings are
That
coming,
is
but
just Zerglings. They
everything
melt
manages to
versus
land.
Marines.
yeah, he's gonna get the spawning pool as well, perhaps.
Oh, he has to be careful. Oh, hot pickup right at the end. Does lose a
Yeah.
couple of Marines, but it's still that tank is still alive. Huh?
Yeah, you got the 4th base. You got some damage at the main. How many drones? Only 1 drone dead so far, so that's a bit of a problem.
Really?
The Slave Master does have a 3rd base up and running, and
Yes, almost double the workers.
yeah, the 4th here didn't have any workers in it.
Still, he picked off a
Wait.
ton of queens. He
Wait,
picked
wait,
off
wait, Prussia doesn't even know about the 3rd here.
not yet. No.
So yeah, he needs to find out about this. I think he thinks he just
Just a
killed
very
the 3rd
risky
base.
hatch.
He actually killed the 4th.
He might be looping around, trying to see if he can get anything done before a big timing attack when his 1-1's done.
Yeah, and he's bringing more tanks, so this base is going to go down.
Yeah, that's a very
And
dangerous.
there's the
No, he's
scan.
just gonna ignore it.
Yeah, you wanna...
Slave Master gonna come in from the back. Prussia not anticipating this,
Yeah,
but
the
he manages to
Steelmarines
siege
are
it
pretty
in
good.
time.
Oh, he's actually
Cancels
canceling
the
this.
hatch.
I think it would have been good
Killed.
to keep this one.
I think it would have been killed otherwise. Not enough. There's a lot of banelings, but not
kinda-
enough Zerglings here to provide that big surround. These banelings can just get completely sniped and pulled back.
Oh, one
like
tank remains.
So,
And that's enough for Prussia to keep pushing here.
absolutely.
Maybe even
Without
Prussia.
Zerglings.
Huh?
Without Zerglings, then these banelings are not going to be able to get that big connects that they want. He is stimming very alive. He is
Yeah,
almost
it is
stimming a
quite
bit, and
overstated,
nope.
but GG well played. Look at that.
Very crisp timing by Prussia. Gonna win him the series.
Look at that. Fitting Slave Master, one of our strongest players.
Former champion.
Yeah.
And finalists. 2-time finalists, 1-time champion, if I'm not wrong. And again, as we said, consistent top round of 4.
And look at that. We have 2 Ducklings in the semifinals today. You have
Can we
Borussia
get
and
the
Latvia
team
B.
kill finals? Let's go.